This is the first video in a series on my journey in FX trading, and I'm starting out with a picture of one of the days last week, which was the 24th of July, and to review how I got on trading. And from this image, what we can see is I didn't get on very well. Now, starting off my first trade of the day, the greens being the buys, reds being the sells. This is a 10-minute sterling US dollar chart. I like to trade on the 1 hour, 4 hour, that's where I've been practicing, but I thought I would try a little bit of scalping and it didn't go very well, and I just found the system I'm using, the platform I'm using, was a bit cumbersome to try and scalp. And it also doesn't help that I was the wrong way in most of these trades anyway. So first off, 133.34 I bought right at the top of the tip of this tail. Why, I don't know. We can see that above there is some selling on this resistance line at the top at 133.39, and it went straight down and I was stopped out. Then I decided to sell a break of the 20 EMA, which I think is an interesting little strategy. Didn't let the next bar close, didn't let the bar close in fact, and then we had a rally back up again to touch the EMA. Whilst I did make money on this little trade, I think I panicked and got out too early, because obviously it did actually come down to test the lows of 133.12 on this resistance bar at the bottom. And then decided, in my wisdom, to sell the lows of the day so far at 133.14. Philosophy there was trying to catch the break through the resistance, but when you look at the buying over the past, certainly from 3 touches there and then the buying to the left, it really wasn't a great strategy. And I made money on the trade only because it went down and touched, and I got out quickly. Actually, did I make money on that trade? No, I didn't make money on that trade. I got stopped out. Next trade, again a sell of 133.20 below the EMA, looking for a move down again, stopped out above the EMA. My stop was too tight, and again, look at where I'm taking the position. Lunchtime, head of the US coming in, it was trading sideways, there's nothing going on. And then we had, when they came in, we had to move down, and I decided not to get involved and wait until the lows to sell. Selling there was still, because I closed below this level at 133.12, I thought, hey, this is going to move down a little bit further. Didn't really listen to my own advice from earlier, whereas there's buying in this channel down here. Made a little bit of money on it because it did go down. I got out early. Panicked again because it was rallying, but actually the panic helped me in this case because it was just a silly trade, and then we moved straight back up again, broke the EMA and moved to certain highs. That takes us on to today's trade. I'm now using the sterling 1 hour and 4 hour, which we'll switch over to. So here's the 1 hour and the 4 hour chart today. First off, if we look at the 4 hour, what we've seen on the 16th of July, we've got a nice trend line down to today, which is being tested at the moment, 133 the figure. We've tested this area 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times touching it, and this is the 5th time. We've also then got support around the 132.78 level, and a small rally this morning from that level. And if we look at the tails from the 20th of July, 27th of July and the 28th of July, there's obviously some sort of buying support down there. It certainly is bouncing off of around this channel in here. Also tracking down the EMA, which is flattening out at the moment. And then when we jump to the 1 hour, again we've got, this is the 4 hour trend line from the 16th of July. We've jumped above this trend line on the 1 hour. We've got a slight move up on the EMA, and then you can see the depth of the selling on the bottom side. So my view on this today is with a close and perhaps even a break of 133.10. Where are we just now? We're sitting at 133.03. Then we'll get possibly a short rally up to 50-ish test these levels up here, so 133.48 and maybe 60. Not sure we'll get much out of that, much higher than that given what's going on in the US at the moment in the Middle East. And then a break below 132.77 or 75, tests perhaps these tails again, but it's sort of consolidated level when you look back at the 23rd, 24th of June. It's more of a consolidation level down there, so I'm not sure there's much going on to the downside. And that's the views today. I'll be back tomorrow with how I got on. Thank you.